Welcome to 1001, an album odyssey, where each week 5 friends bring you 5 albums from the book 1001 Albums You Must Hear Before You Die. I'm Mike. Well, I don't usually do that.
Yeah, you are.
We don't choose these. We don't choose these albums. I was trying to change it up. I'm like, oh, that's all right. Anyway, we don't choose these albums. You know the drill. Our loyal listeners know. But if you're new here, just understand this. We don't handpick these things. They come to our inbox each weekday. Then we break them down for you. This week on the list, we've got Led Zeppelin's Physical Graffiti, Roots by Sepultura. Okay by Talvin Singh. A Christmas Gift for You by Phil Spector and various artists. I will add that this album is not in the book. Sometimes the people that run the website will send an appropriate album. So this one came out on Christmas. And last but not least, Portishead's Dummy. Let's get into it with Led Zeppelin.
Let's get into it, Mike. I love that intro. Thank you. Coming out strong, introducing yourself, even using your name.
Yeah, it's me, Mike.
We're upgrading. I like it.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Led Zeppelin's Physical Graffiti. As Mike said, from 1975 is when this bad boy was released. We're going to get into it because I know Nash is just going to play it anyway. So let's just get this one kicked off with the iconic, one of the most iconic tracks on the album, Kashmir.
Yeah, treading on thin ice, motherfucker.
Crouch.
Oh, let the sun beat down upon my face. Stars fill my dream. I am a traveler of both time and space. To be where I have been.
Monumental, I think. Everybody knows the song. How many balls? How many balls do you get?
I think I've heard it before.
0,
Lots
1,
of
or
balls
2.
and lots of
Lots
baby
of
Actually,
balls.
the ball scale could go up to 3.
Okay,
I think
I think
0,
so.
1, 2,
That's
or
fair.
3 balls.
That's fair.
Chuck, hot take. How many balls?
A lot. Maybe 3.5.
A lot. Okay,
That's not an answer.
that was
A
fun.
lot of baby oil.
Trying new things
lot
this
of
time.
baby oil.
Trying new things.
For me, Kashmir. I mean, this is to me this song. There's only a few Zeppelin songs that for me are really just quintessential to the band. Ramble On is one of them, but Kashmir is too, of course. There's so many to name, but I don't know. For me, this one's just what I think one of the things I love about this track more than anything is that it sounds orchestral without an orchestra. Like it has this very, very kind of full-bodied, very whole sound to it that I just love, and of course is often cited as the band's greatest achievement or one of them. Are you ready for that second clip?
Yep. So ready.
Okay, if so, here we go. The reason I wanted to hear that second clip from Kashmir is just simply because I love the way that the band transitions from that very long bridge that they just had and drops back into the verse seamlessly, powerfully. I mean, just does an amazing job there in my opinion. That's Kashmir. We've all heard it. We all love it. Let's get into a little bit of the background of the album. So, as I said, released in 1975, actually February 24th to be specific. This was the band's 6th studio album, and notably their first double LP. Jordan, do you own this one?
I do not.
Okay, well, sounds like a miss for you.
I actually do.
It's actually one of my least favorites.
Oh, Ryan's got it.
Oh, dang. Okay, Ryan, you do.
It was my dad's.
Okay, well, I think that counts. Recorded across multiple sessions from 1970 to 1974 at Headley Grange and Olympic Studios and Electric Lady Studios.
You know,
So,
the Headley Grange
those
is
recording-
the one with the where the levee breaks. It's that castle or big building.
Oh, really?
With the mobile recording rig from the Stones. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay. I had no idea. So with 15 tracks total on this album, the band manages to combine some new material with, of course, unreleased tracks from some earlier albums. And critics often describe this album as the band's most expansive and unfiltered statement. And for me, one of the best examples of this, of being expansive and unfiltered, can be heard on this next track, "In My Time of Dying." I mean, this song just kicks ass from start to finish, right? It's this 11-minute full-on jam that just sounds raw. It has this sort of gospel blues with this epic slide guitar, and and it still manages to keep their studio banter intact. We just heard the tail end of his 30-second guitar solo, but just really wanted to highlight how unfiltered that song really is. Notable for me. Like as I was listening to it again, I just kept thinking, God dang, this song is so slow in the beginning. I mean, it really it's 3.5 minutes of just this, very slow, very gospel, very bluesy slide guitar, and then it just kicks in for the next 7 minutes of what we just heard, that fast, powerful rock. Just another great example of why I think this band just fucking kicks ass. But that same expansive and unfiltered sound, I think, can also be heard in this next sample, 10 Years Gone.
Great song.
Mm-hmm. Excuse me. Took a drink of my water here. Kind of this, I don't know, emotional centerpiece that's just layered, has these really cool guitar layers and, of course, those reflective lyrics. I don't know. It's so hard to, I know we say this all the time, but it's so hard to choose just one short clip for such a amazing song, but I did my best. So let's talk about a little bit about the sound of the album. It's what I think is this, I don't know, kind of genre spanning showcase. I mean, it's got hard rock, blues, folk, funk, and even Eastern influences with this sound that just sounds so thick and with these room filling guitars, and of course Jimmy Page just doing his thing. But also coupled with the loose and powerful rhythm section from John Bonham and of course John Paul Jones. What I really like is we'll hear this in this next sample, but John Paul Jones adds this texture with synthesizers, mandolin, and keys, always pushing the band beyond just a straight blues rock. And I think most of that can be heard in our next sample, Trampled Underfoot. I mean, you can't help but notice how they let the rhythm just be led with both the drums and that what it turns to be a clavinet. Never heard of it, but as it turns out, that is a clavinet.
Stevie
I
Wonder.
thought Mike would appreciate that.
It's a cool
Stevie
instrument.
Wonder
I
definitely played that.
Talked
Yep.
about that, I think.
Yeah, I literally was just going to say that. That's very true. Zeppelin swaps the guitar riff for this Stevie Wonder style clavinet groove that's letting funk, not blues, drive the song. And I had to look this up. I did not understand like the Stevie Wonder reference until I went back to Superstition, and then it's very clear. That is not one of my samples, although if I was smart enough, I would have added that in, but I didn't. Yeah. So although this was different for the band, but and a little bit unusual, but I can say for me, it definitely was welcome. So yeah, and sorry, that is
Wrong,
not
Stevie.
what we want.
There you go. That's it.
Yeah.
There it is.
Nice.
Thanks, Nash. Appreciate that. On the ball as always. And come on, like we cannot talk about this album without highlighting John Bonham's drumming. I have to talk about this. His drums just sound so huge and so physical. It's very much a big part of the band's identity, but also this album's identity. I think one example, there's many, of course, you could choose many examples from this, but the one that I found was from the song The Rover. Not crazy over the top, no drum solos, no super crazy drum rhythms in there or time signatures, but it's got a swagger to it. I think it has this sort of mid-tempo rock with I don't know. I think explosive energy. It really just hits, and all of his grooves really just. I mean, there's a reason he's such a legend. But I love that. That entrance. I mean, he just has such a confident drum entrance with that song, and I don't know. He gives his riffs the weight without rushing it. I mean, it just sounds so on time and so precise, I guess. And because I'm not a monster, and I'm not, despite what you may have heard earlier, I have one more sample that, and it's just for me, it's just a great example of why Led Zeppelin were just absolute wizards. And this just completely speaks for itself, and I don't need to say anything about House of the Holy. Yeah, pretty sweet. And if you're interested, I didn't choose this clip because it was boring to me, but if you're interested in a little bit more of the folk side of Jimmy Page, you can hear Bron Yer. Thank you. What they said. And then lastly, so we can wrap up here. Yeah, let's just let that beauty play in the background.
It's beautiful, man.
No, it is. No, I agree. It's just a little bit slow for me. So, let's talk about the album.
Maybe it's the other way around, Jake.
What?
Oh,
What's the other way around?
zing.
It's
You
I'm
said
You said it was a
boring
little
for
slow
it.
for you.
Oh, I'm too slow for
A
it.
little slow.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
that's-
yes. Okay. Point for
Exactly.
That's
It's like-
awesome. All right. There's no better example. And just very quickly, I know I'm already at time here, and so I'll make this quick. But
There's time.
Well, I try to keep it around a certain time. So for myself, there is. That cover, it's
I don't do that.
No, we know.
Since when did you start that this week? Or
I did. I thought we'd try something new. Remember what we said?
oh, okay, yeah, you're right.
Hi, I'm Jake.
Experimental. Experimental episode.
Yeah, thank you. So that cover, I mean, it's an iconic rock album cover for sure in rock and roll history. I think it's just a simple photograph of New York City tenement that quickly became a pilgrimage site. So of course people just immediately wanted to flock there and take pictures in front of it and blah blah blah. I also didn't realize that those die cut windows reveal different images depending on the sleeve that you got. So if you want them all, maybe there's a collector's safari,
Like a Pokemon edition.
There you go. Thank you. That's better than what I said. Whatever I said.
Gotta collect them all.
Yeah. Guys, I got to tell you, I mean, for me, I love Led Zeppelin. Most of my favorite songs were not on this album, but I definitely have never heard this album front to back. I pretty much say it every week, but I'll say it again. Love it. Love what we're doing. Love the project. Love talking to you guys about all the stuff. Love the hundreds of text messages going back and forth. It's awesome. So for me, I give this album 4 stars.
Wow.
That's me. Ryan, what about you? Since you said well,
Well, thanks. I really like this album. I would give it a 4.5. One of the reasons why I like it so much is that songs like The Rover and Kashmir and stuff. Rover was a song that I played with my dad quite a bit over the years, playing drums, and it's a nice song to play on drums. And I got a very big connection with Led Zeppelin because we were basically doing Led Zeppelin cover band kind of for a little bit there, and had a lot of fun with that. So I have a
not
soft
easy to
spot.
do.
Yeah, Bottom's fun to play for me because it's you beat yourself up, but playing songs like The Ocean is not easy. So it's cool. It's fun. But anyways, yeah, everyone in Led Zeppelin though is a mastermind, and I did read the book too. What's his face's book? Robert Plant's book, and the tragedy of the band and everything is pretty wild too. It's actually rather depressing. But the manager running around with a duffel bag full of cash, they only got paid for their concerts in cash and cocaine, and they were basically just flying around on an airplane with a duffel bag full of cocaine and cash, and it's hilarious. Wow. And he was a big dude. Of course, he'd have to be. But anyways, that's worth checking out. Anyways, 4.5. Moving along. Sorry.
That's a good suggestion. Yeah, thanks. Jordan, what say you, Jordan?
I will give this one a 3.8. There's a lot of enjoyable stuff on here. I particularly like that they put Houses of the Holy on this album rather than on Houses of the Holy. But I'm kind of curious why they would bother to put the Crunge on Houses of the Holy and they didn't put this song on Houses of the Holy. The Crunge is an awful song, just so you know. The groove is awesome. The vocals, and that's the problem. And that's because a lot of the grooves on this album, when you play just the jams, it's awesome. But when you get the, it's like, oh God, there are times when his voice just drives me up a wall. And this album's got a lot of that. And that's why it's dropped down. The music is pretty darn good.
Now, I think you should sing all the songs now, though. Now that
I know. I definitely agree.
Brought your
I've
little
just proven
vocal.
my chops.
Yes, you really did.
Yeah.
I didn't realize you had such a range.
Right.
Instagram Reels.
Yeah. Oh, I'm a man of many talents.
There it is. Yes, yeah. Him in the piano ad with doing.
Yes, and
That's funny to only us.
Sure.
Well, it might get some clicks though.
But,
all right.
Yes, and
all right.
Yeah, Bronyard, by the way, I love that one. And then I like Down by the Seaside quite a bit, and those types of songs as well. Those didn't get as much, but there's a lot of good stuff on here. But 3.8.
So basically, you like all the tracks that I did not pull samples on.
No, I like what you played too, and I'm just saying that there's a lot of depth on this album, but just I wish Robert Plant didn't sound like Robert Plant on most of this album.
That's fair. All right, Chuck. What do you say, Chuck? Come on, man.
Physical
Chuck, you
graffiti.
live.
Not to be confused with metaphysical graffiti by the Dead Milkman. But
Interesting.
I don't know. I mean, physical graffiti, I sort of aired on Jordan's take of the vocals. It's not my favorite, but you picked some really good samples. I really enjoyed listening to that sample you did for In My Time of Dying. And the thought sort of struck me that I feel there might have been some experimentation, like as far as like contrasting some of those really high-pitched vocals that I need to give more of a listen to. But I don't know. I think as soon as you say a Led Zeppelin album is bad, at least for me, then I realize, oh, it's really good, actually. I don't know. They're a band that always continues to surprise me when I re-listen to albums. So I don't know. It's not my favorite, but I'm going to give it a 4.
A 4? That's pretty good. Chuck, I will say that too. Presence,
Yeah.
Oh, I was just going to say Presence. I would give that a listen. I hated it forever. I was telling Ryan not even that long ago, and then I decided to listen to it, and I'm like, okay, it's actually pretty good. So, and Into the Outdoor is surprisingly decent too. So, pretty much everything they did was good.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, Mike. What do you say?
I liked it. How could you not? I'm gonna one up Ryan by 1 point, 4.6.
Yes. Nice. All right. Love it.
All right. Thanks, Jake.
And up next.
Next up is that person. Go ahead.
That person's name is
way to be
Ryan.
ready.
Yeah, and Ryan.
Sorry,
this week is doing
that wasn't on purpose. That wasn't a diss on purpose. Roots by Sepultura. Sorry, I had the wrong page.
The accidental disses are even better.
Yeah, they really are.
The universe does it sometimes.
It's gonna get. So yeah, this is a fun album for me because I'm pretty sure the group didn't
Glad it was
like
fun for you.
Yeah, and
Agreed.
the more I listen to it, the more I like it. I've listened to the album about 5 times through now, 5 or 6 times, and I've listened to individual tracks many times, and I keep finding things I like more and more. So my challenge here is to impress a bunch of middle-aged dudes that middle-aged metal is a thing, and it might. I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think anyone's going to change. But point is, I'm going to try to find some examples of some stuff that seems kind of cool, because I can see why you're turned off by it.
You're making me feel like the grandpa on The Simpsons.
Yeah. That's sex.
I
What?
don't like it.
Yeah. Sure.
That was the style.
It's a Brazilian.
I think it's extra hard because a lot of these guys like whiny music.
What are you talking about?
Yes, sure. So this is a Brazilian heavy metal band. It's the album's title is Roots. It's by Sepultura. Sepultura. I don't know. I don't even know how to say it. Apparently, that is Portuguese for coffin. Which, that gets the death metal going. Anyways, the thing that I like about this album is their energy is fantastic, and they went ahead and recorded a bunch of stuff out in the weeds. They kind of were a band that, it's kind of an oppressive little government they were living in. They rolled into the main city and got some metal albums and started to practice metal and started to make a band, and then kind of came into this scene. This is their 6th album. They've got good doing their thing and started to get a little bit of notoriety. And this one, they were playing with a bunch of people, like Korn and Faith No More, Mr. Bungle vocalist, and a bunch of other people like that, Deftones, stuff like that. So they were starting to kind of get around a little bit with some other guys, and it's a cool album because it kind of floats between these different tribal sounds and that kind of stuff. It is that scream your head off death metal kind of bullshit, but it has its moments. So yeah, it comes out. This is the first song. It seems like it's, going to be a lot of that kind of stuff. But I tell you what, it kind of, you can see that they're kind of a little pissed off.
I believe in our fate. We don't need to fake. It's all we wanna be. Want to be free.
And yeah, okay, so it's angry. It's got the thing going on, but it does have good guitar sounds. It's got a pretty good drum sound. They're good musicians. They start to really kind of put it together. This is my favorite song on the track. It's called Attitude. It has a cool little breakdown at the end that just kind of pulls it all together. So the things that I see out of that is like the guitars sound and the drums coming together like they do. There's a lot of pulls from I got tastes of Smashing Pumpkins and Metallica and those type of things, and I think that's kind of interesting because it's jarring at first because the vocals are so pissed off. But that's a pretty good little guitar run there. It's got a good sound to it. And then, you get into these. This was one of their hits, but it starts off with this whole tribal thing. And they come back and forth on this on the album, which is pretty cool. And then they bring in the music a little bit later in the song. And it's got this thing going on. And I love the fact that they're kind of bringing in their tribal kind of thing. Now, this is the reason why I think people didn't like the song. That's annoying, right? That's what turns people off, I think.
A little bit.
Correct.
And that's where it's like maybe some editing would have helped. But I'm trying to pick the good parts, not the shitty parts.
You know what? I would tell you it would help this a lot if it was an instrumental album.
No
I'd be
doubt.
pretty much into it.
But here's the thing: when I'm trying to bring in some of the vocals on some of this because some of it is okay. It's not the worst.
He sounds constipated.
See, stuff like that is cool. Like it's got a lot of the instrumentation
cool.
and
That is cool.
And I find it to be like in bits and pieces. What was that?
No, I was just questioning if it is.
Chuck was dissenting.
Fuck you, Chuck.
No wonder. I just realized why Ryan is wrong.
What was that?
I mean, how many times did you listen to this?
About 5 times. Yeah, it's making me angry.
Okay. There you go.
That does a trick.
Oh, and I'm going to give you more samples.
So
here.
you need a little bit of Nick Drake, I think, for the next couple weeks. That's what I prescribe.
Totally.
Or maybe just the
Detox.
sound of music. He can detox to the sound of music.
There you go.
He does really
Julie
have a
Andrews
crush
will
on,
do it.
on Julie Andrews. So that might even be
Oh,
a
yeah.
twofold type thing.
Then it goes to this. This is the detox here. It's kind of the same kind of thing as, like maybe they're the odes to. Go ahead.
Don't say it. Don't
It's not a detox. It's a bathroom break.
Right, it is. And then they kind of go into this whole like, there's several points in the album where they're recording just kind of stuff in the woods, which I think is kind of cool. And then last song I'm going to play here. Another one where it's called Ambush, and it comes out of that. So I mean, you know, it's got its moments. It's interesting enough. To me, I didn't think it was the worst thing, and it grew on me. I thought it was worth spending the time with it to try to like it more. I'm going to give it a 3.8. This is how the album ends, and it also begins with the same music. So I like that circular beginning end thing. I think they could have edited quite a bit, but I also think it's cool because it's not something that's, you know, produced in America or anything like that. It's different, and it has a feel that, you know, is more like the what the album is and what they came from and that kind of thing. So that's my feel on it. So Chuck, what do you think?
I didn't enjoy it. And I did my best to listen to it all the way through. And I will admit, I didn't. I mean, I went through every track, but I wasn't able to just sit and listen to it all the way through, which I should have done. But I don't know. There's certain aspects of it that I find really interesting. I like the tribal rhythms, and you know, I thought that was cool. And you know, it's neat that they're singing in Portuguese and it has a Brazilian theme to it. But I don't know. I think I'm not a huge metal fan. For me to enjoy metal, it needs to be polished, and you know, like I enjoy some Metallica, and I really got into that Judas Priest album we listened to. I don't know if that's the same type of metal. So I don't know. I have a question for you. Like, okay, you like the album, you like the music. I get that. Where would you rate the vocals? Right?
I don't like the vocals at all. But that's not.
So what would you rate
it? Well,
I know, but I don't want you to look past it. Where would you rate the vocals only?
The vocals only. Well, see, the thing is, if you're looking at it as that style of music, the vocals are decent. Yeah. I mean. I recorded a lot of these type of bands in my dad's studio, and I listened to it a lot. When you're mixing, you listen to it over and over again. And I know it grew on me a little bit. It's not. It's interesting to watch people try to sing like that too. And I don't know. It's not the worst thing. I don't like it. It's not something I want to go out and.
But if you're comparing this to like, what is the lead singer of Metallica? Hetfield?
See, I don't like Metallica
much. Am I getting it right? Okay.
I
mean, like another metal band, if you're comparing just the vocals of this to another metal band.
So the thing that I like about this is it's
rank?
like Rage Against the Machine has the same kind of like, you know, anger.
Yeah, but Zach De La Rocca hits it. I mean, he's getting the notes. He's in, you know, at the timings.
So the thing about this is it's a lower register and they're grunting. It's more of a grunt thing, but it's a style.
Yeah,
it's a
and
thing.
That's the part that.
And if you don't like it, I get it, and I don't particularly care for it either. But it doesn't mean he's not a good vocalist, you know.
Well, you still haven't given me an answer though, where you would go with just
like my hemorrhoids are really good hemorrhoid.
Like on a 1 to 5.
Right. Yeah, there's people that like it. His vocals are a 2.
Okay. All right.
Where are you going with that?
I'm
Where
would
you put it?
What's your score, Jake?
You say, Chuck.
I was expecting you to go somewhere.
I thought
with
you
that.
were going to say 1. I thought you were going to say 1. I was like, that's exactly what I give the album, but it didn't go as planned. So.
Well, don't set me up and try to do bullshit like
you
that.
You got to have a. Yeah.
No, it wasn't why I'm not being mean. It was just sort of like, you know, I was hoping it would all come together.
And it didn't. All right, Chuck, what do you give it, Chuck?
You got to have a plan B, Chuck.
Yeah.
A 1.
1. Chuck says 1.
Especially with me. So,
All
Jordan,
right, yeah, I'll go next.
Thank you.
Oh, nope, Jordan. Nope.
Okay, me? All right. Yep. You know, I got to be honest, I didn't fully listen to all of it because it was killing me. I do like the instrumental kind of softer ones. I don't know how to say it in Portuguese, but number 11, like the Jasco, however you'd say it, and then the Itsari, the one that's after that. I like both of those tracks. They're really nice. And I did like a lot of the clips you were playing, and you were kind of pulling out some of the interesting elements. So I do give you kudos for that, Ryan.
That's true.
But I'm sorry, the vocals, like they're so present. They're so present that I can't get past them. And oh my God, they just, no. So 1.75.
Okay. What about the drums, Jordan? What would you give the drums?
We're not doing this game. We're not doing this game.
Mike, what's your rating?
okay.
Mike,
All right,
what's your
my
rating?
turn. I have to be honest too. I didn't listen to hardly any of it.
No one listened to
picture
it.
this. It's Monday. I'm on day 2 of a hangover. It's Christmas week. Jordan, we're sitting around the fire. Jordan's there. And we're like, oh, what's the album of the day?
Put the album on.
I picked a random track, and it was just... And I was like, whoa, not gonna like this. And then I was like,
But Mike,
I'll come
that's
back
like
to
saying
this
10
later.
times better than the vocals. I think
Thank
you
you.
should.
What would you give my vocals?
It was.
Okay, we're not doing this
5?
game.
I'm going to give that a 2. That's a straight 2,
All right,
Mike.
that's good. I'll take it. I'm not a professional. Anyway, just trying to set the scene. And I was like, I'll come back to it later. And I didn't. And then I tried to really listen really quickly right before this. And so I see, but thank you, Ryan, for your review. I really honestly appreciated it. I liked the tribal elements to it. So I wish I would have given it more of a chance. I definitely won't come back and listen to it, but I want to say that I will. I want to say like, don't worry. I'll come back and listen to it.
I don't think you
some
need
other
to,
time.
but there's a couple tracks in it, like Attitude and the Rada Mehada or whatever tracks that are worth just listening to those songs. The rest of it, whatever. But
Gotcha.
those are decent. The Roots Bloody Roots one's got the grunty shit, but the other two, I don't know. I thought they were okay, for what it's worth.
No, I did. I really appreciated your review. So, and yeah, I can totally see that once you get used to that style, then it's fine. And like, it's funny because like I'm really into Fish, but there's a lot of like metal fans that are also really into Fish for some reason.
Makes
I
sense.
think
Makes
it's
sense,
because the
actually.
music's like
That's
Yeah,
cool.
it does.
complicated and
Yeah.
they nerd out on it. So
King
Anyway,
Gizzard
and they're
the
probably
Leader.
I
another
gave
variety
it.
listen to jazz.
I feel like I don't want to rate it. I feel like I should abstain.
You have to rate it. You can't abstain. That's not allowed
Okay.
in this game.
I'll give it.
Rate it based on what you heard.
Yes, exactly.
Based on what I heard, 2.7.
Wow.
Wow. You did a good job
All right,
up there,
Jake.
Ryan.
I'm telling you.
That leaves me. What can be said
Let's just get
that's
a
not
throw
already
off
been
all
said?
everything.
I gave this album a
What would you
solid
rate
1
the
star.
bass?
Oh, the bass, that's a difference. Can we just isolate the bass track, please? Nash,
tell you
need
what,
to
yeah.
work
Were there
on this.
maracas on this
Bring up the
album?
bass.
Seriously, the bass is good because it's a nice distorted bass, and I've been getting into bass a lot more recently. My dad and I went down with my dad, and he bought a Music Man Stingray, and been really going down that whole rabbit hole of bass. It's been a lot of fun, and listening to this bass, it's good. So, I don't know. Those type
What
of...
about the French
And-
horn? Would you give the French horn?
No, Mike, what would you give the djembe, the djembe playing on this one?
Well, I would say I smelled trouble right here in River City.
What about the timbal?
With a
All
capital
All right,
T.
and up next,
Yeah. He said something about the music, man.
Oh, nice.
There's a berimbau as well.
Didn't
How,
you
what do
say
you give that one?
Did you say something about the music, man?
The Music Man is the Stingray.
No,
the
I'm
bass.
actually naming obscure instruments that are on this.
Oh.
We had said before The Sound of Music. I don't know what. Anyway, he needs to detox
Yeah.
on one of those
Brian
things.
had a big Julie Andrews crush, so I was thinking that might help him get
I
through.
don't think it's the album that pissed
detoxing.
me off, to tell you the truth.
What did
Was it Jake's face? I think it was Jake's face.
my face.
All right. Thank you, Ryan. That was great. Next up, Okay
You're welcome,
by
Mike.
Talvin Singh.
All right. Talvin Singh. Okay. 1998 release, November 9th.
And that was your review. Thanks, Chuck.
But before we talk, Yep, that's it. Moving on.
And up next.
Who's next? Up next? No, before you. Yeah.
I was going to ask you though, how many balls ratings does Sepultura go? 0 to 3.
Oh, I think they're
With
Unix.
and without vocals.
Like,
with and without
0
vocals.
to 3.
I think they're Unix.
0 to 3.
I think they're
Zero?
Unix.
Zero
Unix
balls.
with balls?
Okay.
I think that's
Unix
why they're
with
so
3
angry.
balls?
0 balls. 0 balls. All right,
Unix.
move on. Sig. Talvin Singh.
Moving on to Talvin Singh, 1998. Okay, but before we get into okay, let's talk a little bit about Talvin Singh. OBE. Does anyone know what OBE stands for? I learned something yesterday.
Order of the British Empire or something like that. I don't know.
Most excellent order of the British Empire. Most excellent.
So I was right.
So Talvin Singh, OBE.
Bill and Ted.
Music. Yeah. It's like, I think it's so you got to go through that before you come a knight. I don't know.
Unless
Anyhow,
you're Elton John.
musician, unless you're Elton John, then you just skip to being queen. Yeah, anyhow, Talvin Singh, music producer, composer, and club promoter. Very cool guy, very hip. I would like to talk a little bit about him and the tabla. Apparently, he played as a child, and he was so good. He was born and grew up in London. That he ended up moving to India when he was 15, and he was trained by a master. And apparently he lived with him for many years before he came back to London in his 20s. And even after that, he kept in touch with him and like maintained a relationship, like going back to India and having him come out until he passed away. But was definitely like this guy's understudy. So yeah, very... I guess he's an amazing tabla player. He's been playing most of his life. And tabla it comes from an Arabic word for drum, tabl. And it was made popular in the 18th century by Hindustani classical music. And Singh was known for sort of fusing that classical element with a subgenre of electric music called Asian underground, which typically blends drum and bass and music from all over sort of the diaspora of Asia. So I think I can say that term. And so traditionally, drum and bass is sort of associated with clubs and raves and festivals. And that type of music, but apparently Singh collaborated with lots of different type of musicians. He worked with Susie and the Banshees. He worked with Bjork. After this album, he worked with Madonna, Richard Ashcroft. So he has he dabbles in all sorts of things. And in fact, in 1995, he opened an East London nightclub called Anuka Club. And with Sweaty Kapoor, another guy sort of in that subgenre. And a lot of the music that was played in the club, it was Asian drum and bass, but there was also South Asian punk bands. And I don't have any of their names, but it sounds like fun. I'd like to hear some South Asian punk bands. But enough of me talking. Let's listen to the first sample, Traveler. So at the beginning, you get to hear just a little bit of playing mixed with EDM beats, vocals, and then it gave away to a flute, which was actually played by famous Japanese composer, musician, producer Ryuichi Sakamoto. Let's go ahead and listen to the next sample and go butterfly.
Oh, typical Ryuichi.
So in that sample, you're hearing Indian flutist Naveen Kumar, who performed on a lot of Bollywood movie soundtracks, and he's sort of dueling with Singh's tabla, and I thought that was really neat. Let's listen to a little bit more of that, please. All right.
He could play fast.
Yeah, very good flutist, Kumar. What I'd like to listen to next is Decca. It's the 5th track off of OK, and it blends into Eclipse, the 6th track. It's just beautiful how it goes in. So, Nash, don't worry. I'll do a little talking. So I love that explosive tabla playing, just ending, going into nature. The sitar, the traditional Bansuri flute. It's a great meditative sort of track. Really dig it. I have to admit, when I first got this album, I was a little annoyed. What is double reed? I'm not enough of a flutist to know. But the more I listened to this album, the more I enjoyed the musicianship and the level of drum playing. I will say, like probably if I'm more into, as far as like this subgenre, I enjoy like corner shop or more like sort of sample heavy electronic music, but the musicianship on this was pretty freaking cool. I do think a lot of the times, does anyone watch White Lotus? The Mike White film?
Yeah.
Yes.
About the rich people who
Yes.
go to the
Absolutely
fancy high-end resorts. Mm-hmm. So like I love it too. But I do feel like this album really sort of appeals to the characters in that that television show. It's like what they would expect to hear
that's an
at the
interesting
next
take.
resort, at the next club.
That's true.
So I don't know. Like it's true, but that sort of sours it for me a little. I don't know. I like my music a little bit
Because
more
of-
lowbrow, I guess. I don't know. But or maybe I don't know. But I don't know. I did really learn to appreciate the level of flute and drum, tabla playing, and so for me, it's a 3. I like listening more really bumped up. Let's go in order. Jake, what do you think?
I like the drums, the drum heavy. I like the rhythm section for sure. And hearing the flute just reminded me of Ron Burgundy, and I just kept imagining him busting that out at the nightclub from his sleeve in his jacket. But I mean, it was fine. Will I be going back to it? No. Will I be remembering this album for any length of time? No. For me, 2 stars.
All right. Jordan.
Okay, so I guess it's me next. And I think that the title of the album kind of sums it up. It's okay. That's it. It didn't offend me too deeply, but I don't really want to listen to it. And it's the rhythms though, like the tabla and all that. That's cool, but like the kind of dancey dub, that sort of that in general drives me up a wall. So it's really just sorry, like the whole genre is not going to work for me very well unless you change the rhythms a little bit, because like that just instantly. Yeah, and I agree with you. Like the White Lotus people would all be like raving to this on ecstasy and then sleeping with their brothers or whatever it is. But yeah, 2.5.
Incest, huh? Okay, that's where you went.
Well, it happened on the show. So, Mike, what do you think? What do you say?
Spoiler alert, I haven't seen White Lotus.
Sorry, it doesn't happen.
Adding that to my queue.
A brother on brother.
But Yeah, I liked it. I thought it was unique. I thought I like electronica blended with other unique stuff. I like the I heard somebody call this like terrorist music. I don't agree with that sentiment.
That sounds racist.
It was actually a band
said that?
that was like that. There's a cool band. Oh man, I can't remember the name of it, but they said it before they started playing a song that had a lot of tabla and like was obviously influenced by that area. They're like terrorist music. They were just joking around, but anyway, I gave it a 3.8.
Whoa.
No one affiliated
3.8,
with this
that's right.
podcast called it terrorist music at all. I just want to put that
No,
disclaimer.
it was literally another
We
band. I'll
thank
find the
you for
recording.
clarifying.
another band.
That's
Yes, I just want to do
And
that
thank
little
you for mentioning it to
clarification.
begin with, because that was really helpful to have that
Listen.
comment in there.
Listen. I thought about like, should I say this? And I thought, why not?
Why not? No one's listening.
Anyway,
Again.
next person.
No one affiliated with this podcast.
The terrorist music was okay. 3.
That was another band.
Oh fuck!
Yeah, it was too
is that
ethnic
everybody?
for some people.
Are we good? There
That's
we go.
3.
That's it. Did everybody give their score?
We all got scores in there.
I believe so.
Okay. Great.
So what is that? Is that me?
It's time for Christmas.
Oh yeah,
Is it-
Christmas
is it
gift.
Christmas?
Yeah, it's Merry Christmas,
Oh,
everybody.
oh, wow,
Merry
Christmas, everybody. Hey.
Jordan.
It's Christmas time. Yes, folks. Oh, oh, oh. So, I just dropped the ball. Oops. Okay. So, this is, this has got to be my personal favorite Christmas album. I have, quite a few that are up there, but this one, kind of just has that special place for me. Did anyone ever listen to Rodney on the Rock on K-Rock?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
He's the one who kind of actually got me really into Phil Spector because, I heard a lot of these songs. Yeah, I heard a lot of. Yeah,
That's great.
what do you say? That's Godhead, man. That's Godhead. Like, yeah, but
All right.
we all grew
another
up
hit
listening
from
to a lot
Oingo
of these songs on
Boingo.
oldie stations. But he was obsessed with Phil Spector. He had like an annual Phil Spector special, and then he even had interviews with Brian Wilson, and like one of them was about Phil
Well,
Spector, just talking about how great the music was and the wall of sound and what's that?
His intro was a Phil Spector song.
Yeah.
His intro and outro music.
It was a modern folk quartet saying "This Could Be the Night." It's a very good song. So that inspired me to buy the Phil Spector box set. What was it? Back to Mono, I think is what it's called. And included in that box set was this Christmas album. And then from that point on, it was definitely just my favorite because I remembered hearing all of these songs on the radio, but just hearing the whole thing together, it's just fantastic. One of the best concept albums ever recorded. No, I just don't like the idea of concept albums, so I just like whatever. Christmas album concept. Okay,
Yeah.
So, but this one, it's just got that cheeriness, and like the depth and all the sleigh bells and just the layering of the sleigh bells. Just that's how much more Christmassy do you get than that? And he brought in the sleigh bells all year long as well, and so did Brian Wilson. But for some reason, they all like sleigh bells. But this Christmas album, very much appropriate. And so, you have Phil Spector in here with some of his best performers out there, and then you have the Wrecking Crew playing the music. How much better does it get than this, right? So let's go ahead and jump right into White Christmas by Darlene Love.
I'm dreaming of a white Christmas with every Christmas card I write. May your days
Can't help but, shake a little, tap your foot, whatever it is, however you express yourself. It just brings out the joy. Does anyone feeling joy right now?
I'm doing helicopters.
I am.
Helicopters with your
Absolutely.
cashew. Fantastic. So actually, Ryan, I prescribed this to you. Listen to this album like on repeat. Like how many times did you listen to Sepultura? 5? You got to listen to this 10 times.
5.
To
This
kind
would
of
make
wash
me
that
a
away.
lot more
And I think you'll
angry,
be good.
honestly.
curse.
Yeah.
Perfect. Perfect. Because this just doesn't. You're not feeling the joy.
Christmas is not
Interesting.
my favorite, although the music's good. But I'm
That's what I'm
glad
saying.
Christmas is
And
over.
Does anyone listen? Well, does anyone listen to Christmas music outside of Christmas?
Exactly.
Yeah, I do.
Anyone?
That's
Yes.
I
You
do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. This is one of those Christmas albums I do sometimes listen to outside of Christmas. And I listen to like John Lennon, War's Over. That song you can listen to any time of year. There's a few that kind of work, but this is one of them I can. But let's move on now. Next one. This is one of my personal favorites off this one, The Bells of St. Mary by Bobby Sox and the Blue Jeans.
Oh.
Yes.
You're not playing the Frosty the Snowman?
Did I skip Frosty?
Sorry. Yeah,
Did
I don't know
have
if you want to
Frosty?
play it. Yeah.
No.
It's on there. It's on the list. But okay.
Did I put that on my list?
Yes. I'll go to the Bells of St. Mary.
You know what? I'm so sorry.
Frosty the Snowman was a happy, jolly soul with a corn cob pipe and a button nose and 2 eyes made out of coal.
That's the Ronettes doing Frosty the Snowman. Yeah, my order, I realized I kind of gave you a messed up list, but love that song too, Frosty the Snowman. Love Ronnie Spector's vocals. And moving on now, let's hear The Bells of St. Mary. As I was saying, this is one of my absolute favorites on this album. Just
Mine too.
the emotion, just the feeling, so strong. I just love that kind of real peppy, like that fast-paced rhythm, and then mixed with the, as far as Phil Spector goes, soulful vocals, and then the background vocals, da, 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 like, so good. Love that one. Next one, let's just go through. I believe, Santa Claus is Coming to Town. We got that one by the Crystals.
Plans to me. Now Santa is a busy man. He has no time to play. He's got millions of stockings to fill on Christmas Day. You better write your letter now and mail it right away, because he's getting ready, his reindeers and his sleigh.
That was a bad clip. I'm so sorry about that. Just keep going. There we go.
You better not pout, I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town.
There
Dude,
we
did
go.
you have Gaia choose
Love
all
that
your
one.
samples this week or what?
Or is it? Am I got
What are
the
you talking
wrong
about?
album version? Or
Yeah, what the fuck is happening?
Oh, I just had the wrong time on that one. Well, everything else was good. Like, I
Oh,
just had the
okay,
wrong
okay.
order when I
Okay.
put the list out.
All right. If you say so.
So sorry, Jake.
Get
Jeez.
angry.
one angry person per show, please.
Come on.
Yeah.
Let's take
Yeah.
turns.
Next time I'm coming after you,
right.
Jake.
Ryan is
Forget
back.
Chuck. I'm not going to ambush
Angry
Chuck
show
anymore. I'm
quota.
ambushing
All right.
you.
I'll stay in my lane. I'll stay in my lane.
It's Christmas, motherfucker. Just be happy.
I just like, dude, can you get your samples straight? Like, wait,
Christmas,
is that the Snowman song? Wait, what?
Okay, Larry the Sleigh
I'll stay in
Bell.
I'm
my
off
lane.
by one
Oh,
thing.
shit.
Okay,
Christmas,
Jake.
motherfucker. That's the name of the fucking show for certain. Okay, cool.
All right, so then
Continue,
I guess
continue.
with the list that I gave you, we're going to be listening to
Who knows
Christmas,
what?
Baby, Please Come Home. This,
Oh, sorry.
Could be anything. I don't know.
go for it, dude. This is all Sepultura.
Lots of people around. Baby, please come home. The church bells in town are ringing so.
Definitely my favorite song.
This was you two covered it too.
Yeah.
Right? You remember that one?
They did.
Yep. And this is the only actual original song on this. It was written for this album.
Wow.
And it's, probably the most memorable. It's, it became a classic. It became a standard, but it didn't chart until like the 90s or 2000s. I forget when it was. It was sometime later because it took a while. It was a slow burn on this one. And then it just became a standard. And that's a damn good song. Darlene Love. Nice, vocals
It
on
is.
that one.
Is that Cher I can hear in the background?
Cher in the background?
I'm pretty sure I read a fun fact that Cher, when she was just a teenager, was singing the background vocals of that song.
That's cool.
There is a possibility because Sonny Bono was part of the, loosely affiliated with the Wrecking Crew, and he did some kind of recording stuff with them. So there's a very good chance that he brought her in, and I just wasn't aware of that fact. And that is fun, Mike. This time, see, Jake, that's a fun fact.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate the example. I'm just glad you got your sample right.
Just, yeah.
Watch out for that tree.
So we're talking about examples and non-examples. That was an example.
What? A room full of teachers.
He didn't do any fun facts this week.
Another fun fact.
I stayed away.
Who's got the fun fact?
Sounds like you do.
Jake's like, here's a fun fact. Somebody died. Okay, let's go on to our last.
It is so difficult at this time to say words that would express my feelings about the album to which you have just listened. An album that has been in the planning for many, many months. First, let me thank all the people who worked so hard with me in the production of this album.
He sounds so soft-spoken and sweet with his subtle lisp.
Yeah, he is.
And Jake, this is your favorite track on the album, right?
Oh, I like this one, actually. When it came on, I was like, oh, wait, what's happening? Oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Personal message.
I think that what's happening is a good response to that. Yeah. But personal message from the creator. Ryan, are we, Nash, are we able to play any more of just him talking?
Sure.
Is that a possibility? Because it's just kind of funny.
At
I would just
this
like
moment,
to extend it a little bit.
I am very proud of all the artists, and on behalf of all of them, the Crystals, the Ronettes, Darlene Love, Bobby Sox and the Blue Jeans, and myself, may we wish you the very merriest of Christmases and the happiest of New Years.
There's the spirit.
And thank you so
There's
very
the spirit.
much
Beautiful.
for letting us.
Well, a lot of this was like a speech about just himself mostly, and it's just kind of showing how egocentric he was. And apparently, they had to cut it down because he just kept extolling his own virtues and just going on and on about how great he was. Yeah. And then they're like, maybe, a little less of that. So, and if you just listen to it all the way through, it's a couple minutes. It's pretty funny because it just kind of keeps circling back to him, back to himself, back to how great he was, back to all his work. But anyhow, even though he was thanking other people, it was like, thank you for helping prove that I'm a genius. That was kind of the point of it. It's the thing, though, it's why it's particularly creepy is the fact that, well, he's a murderer. Merry Christmas. Yeah.
And wife beater.
Yeah,
all sorts of
he's
things, but-
not a good person. So, I remember, reading the headline that, announced that he was arrested for murder. And as I was looking at it, it said that he was arrested for murdering a woman on his Alhambra estate. And I thought, he lives in Alhambra? Like the fact that he murdered somebody didn't shock me. But the fact that he lived in Alhambra was quite surprising. That was the only part of that shocked me because... Yeah, I was like, why would you live in Alhambra with all that money? Anyway, but
Why would you not
the thing
live
is
in
because he had a long history of, like you said, being abusive, using guns, brandishing them, firing a gun, apparently, while John Lennon was recording his album Rock and Roll. So he fired it in the studio, apparently. And like a lot of people, I think he threatened Leonard Cohen and Blondie with guns. He was just all over the place. And, Dee Dee Ramone was talking about, oh, yeah, I remember the guns. But yeah, the guns were everywhere. He produced lots of great music. And this is one of those things that he's just pretty awful, but the music was good. And so sometimes it's really hard to separate the art from the artist, right? I think it's a little easier because he's the producer and he's not actually the vocalist and not actually the performer. So when you're listening, you're hearing somebody else. It is his vision and his music, but I don't know. So that's one of those things that's kind of tricky, but it's there. It's part of it, and just have to be honest about it. Does that affect it for anybody else? His background, his history? Because I know a lot of you probably aren't nearly as invested as I was, but does it affect it for you in any way? Like Chuck, how about for you?
Well, I mean, yeah, it's disturbing, and I don't know. I mean, I guess the way I sort of look at it is, he's not a current artist. We're not talking about Kanye. We're talking about someone whose time has come and gone. And so I don't know the influence Phil Spector has had with the Wall of Sound and everything. I mean, we wouldn't have the Beach Boys. We wouldn't have there's just to me, there's no way to talk about modern contemporary music without talking about Phil Spector. So,
And actually,
yes,
Born to Run,
as a person, he was a
wanted to
monster.
sound like Phil Spector
Right?
and Bob Dylan, Yeah. Oh, sorry. Even Born to Run,
So, but
albums
I-
like that. Because
but
Bruce Springsteen said he wanted Phil Spector and Bob Dylan combined in one album.
Right.
Go ahead.
But I mean, I don't feel like listening to him now. It's not like I'm putting money in his pocket or, like he passed away, right? Am I wrong on that or no?
Yeah, he's dead. No, he's
Dead. So I don't know. I mean, I'm going to keep listening to Phil Spector music the rest of my life and enjoying it. That's how I feel. So
Okay. And so then now that we're with you, just what's your score for this album?
5. I mean, for me, the pantheon of Christmas music is this. I believe Mike brought it up on the text chain. Vince Guaraldi's, famous Peanuts,
so good.
Christmas Charlie Brown. And then also my childhood memory is like Alvin and the Chipmunks. Like those 3, I have to listen to those 3 albums over and over on Christmas. So
Nice.
yeah, 5.
And I like that you're introducing the other Christmas albums. I'm going to ask all of you if you have something or a song that you particularly like on Christmas. Jake, how about you? Let's go to you next.
I thought the album was good. I turned it on Christmas Day, and pretty much had it on repeat pretty much most of the day. So yeah, I mean, it's hard. I don't have an issue separating his personal life and how shitty he was as a human being from his art. And I mean, because shoot, if we did that, we'd be eliminating many, many great artists and great albums from our repertoire, right? I mean, there's a lot of bad people that we listen to.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, I mean, for me, this is definitely a 4-star album.
Okay, cool. That's high praise from Jake. All right, and well, I'll just throw mine out there. I'm giving it a 5 because obviously I think it's one of the best Christmas, and that I agree with you. Vince Guaraldi's up there. Jackson 5 Christmas, Nat King Cole Christmas song album, all of those fantastic. Mike, let's go to you next.
Yeah, I mean, my top Christmas album is that Vince. How do you say the last name?
Vince Guaraldi.
Guaraldi, I think.
Garibaldi.
Guaraldi.
Sure.
Anyway,
the
that's my
chocolate.
favorite. Linus and Lucy is one of those songs I can actually listen to. I know. I can
Oh,
listen
yeah.
to all year long because it's a great song. But yeah, this one also amazing. I have no trouble separating the art from the artist either, usually. And I give this a 4.8.
Oh, nice. And last but not least, we got Ryan.
Yeah, Grandma Got Ran Over by a Reindeer was my Christmas music when I was a kid.
That's a great one. Love that.
But
Patsy and Elmo and Patsy.
yeah, Elmo and
right?
Patsy. Yeah, I still have
Elmo
the
and
album.
Patsy.
Yep.
Yeah, that came.
She'd
with
been drinking too much eggnog, and we've been.
No.
Yep. And the Peanuts thing where they're all dancing and isn't that part of that thing? And I just watched a video about someone recreating all the dances and it was hilarious. Those guys were getting down, man. The Peanuts were after it. So I gave this a 4. We listened to it. We were out in the desert, it says Christmas. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we decided to do as a family. And so. Over and over again, it was great. I don't like Christmas or Christmas music at all. This is a great album, though, and that's just how much I like the recordings and the music itself, and so that's why I gave it a 4.
All right. Thank you, Ryan.
Excellent. Is that everybody?
That's everybody.
That's everybody. All right. Last but not least is Portishead's Dummy, and that's me. I'll be taking you through a little musical journey. Let me take you back to 1990s Bristol. Anybody heard of Massive Attack?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Raise your hand. Raise your hand if you've heard it.
My hands
Tricky.
up.
Tricky.
Tricky's awesome.
Yeah.
Great artist.
Okay. These are all going
I've seen
on
Tricky
at
in
the time.
concert.
Oh, really? Well, that doesn't really matter. I was just trying to warm up. That was my warm-up question.
No,
Jeff
it
Barrow-
matters. I was
Jeff
there.
Barrow is also in Bristol at the time, and he's at home alone. It's very sad, making a bunch of beats. Probably. In his
Wait, a
mom's
sad guy made
basement.
this album?
Yeah, I know. It's hard to believe, right? Well, this is the first of many surprises, Jordan. If you're surprised by that, but let me tell you, he's stacking up the beats, and then all of a sudden, this lovely lady comes along, Beth Gibbons, and she starts writing the music, and kind of sounds like sharing stuff from her diary, maybe. And then they're like, we need another piece, so we'll bring in a guitar player, but we want one that only plays guitar riffs that sound like old movies. And they're like, perfect, Adrian, you're in. So, you want to hear what it sounds like? Nash, let's hear the first clip. Oh wait, no, they're scratching? What the fuck? Yep. What's that noise?
Oh, is that a theremin?
That is, guys. What's that? It is a fake theremin, actually. Just an effect theremin, but it's supposed to be a theremin. Great stuff. That gives you a little taste, right? You got a little scratchy. You got some weird sounds. You got some beats, right? All mixed together. That's what Portishead's all about. And that little sample right there kind of defines the album. It sounds old. You got a lot of, fake vinyl crackling noises in there. So it's just designed to be really soft and almost fragile. Let's hear a clip later on so we can get full on into this same track. But first, I think you can hear her singing.
Oh, for nothing. Did you really want?
I mean, listen to that voice, right? I love her voice. I think it's really unique, powerful, but also somehow subtle. We'll hear more of her voice in a little bit, but I just actually no. Let's go right into the next track, "Sour Times." Probably one of the most popular or famous tracks off this album. Here's what it's feel that like cinematic, taste in that particular one, right?
It's got 007 written all over it.
Yeah, totally, exactly, like straight rip off from 007 spy movies. And then a little bit later in Sour Times, we can hear build the chorus that's famous. I love that so much. It won the Mercury Prize, just like one of the other albums I
Talvin Singh, okay.
Yeah, that's a British.
Oh, sorry. That one today won as well.
What's that?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Talvin Singh also won that.
Singh's okay.
Oh, nice.
Albums.
If you'll remember, that's strictly across the pond type award. We don't really care about that as Americans. But, you guys do whatever you want over there. But yeah, that was the hit. It was 1994. And before I say anything else stupid, let's go on to the next clip. Oh, this is just an example of like the beats that he had collected up. Nothing too special. Just wanted to show that one. And then the next clip, Numb. You can hear some more of the vocals and even some organ in there. I like this one quite a bit. Get a little more of a range in that one. And let's see, are we on the last track, Nash? I think.
Yes.
No. Yes. Okay. Let's play the last one.
How can it feel this long?
Room rumor has it that she wrote this in the midst of a passionate thing with one of our own, Jake. Oh, you didn't play?
You got the silent
You
treatment.
faded it out. Oh, the punchline. Oh. Just back up just a little bit so you can hear the punchline to my joke. She said, how can it feel this small? Anyway, that's Portishead's Dummy.
Wow.
I enjoyed it quite a bit. I remember it definitely sets a mood. And when you're depressed, this is like the perfect album for you. I think I listened to this like during a breakup or something. Loved it.
Oh.
I still, even on the revisit, I loved it. But I'll stick it at a 4.1. Jake, I mean, in light of the fact she was singing about you, how did you feel about that?
That's awesome. I like the Sour Diesel or whatever that song's called.
Sour Diesel. That's exactly what it's called.
Sour
Whatever
Times.
it was called.
Yes,
The
yes.
sour song. Yeah. I
Sour
like
Patch
that one.
Kids is a great song.
That one was good. I remember that one from back in the day for sure, and probably listened to that song a million times. And so I was pleasantly surprised to hear it. I had no idea it was from Portishead, but was super happy to hear it. The song, the album, her vocal style, the musicianship, or just the layers of music. It sounds haunting to me. It just has this emotional. Yeah. It just elicits. Yeah, you said depressing, and that's. I don't know that I would go that far, although I can see why you would. But for me,
I said it sounds good when you're depressed.
Oh, okay. Well, okay. That sounds better than what I said, but yeah, different. I liked it. I was pleasantly surprised with this one. 3 stars all the way.
Excellent. How about you, Chuck? What did you think about this good old album, Portishead's Dummy? See how I made like extra time for him to hear what I said?
Didn't work.
No, I appreciate it. No, thank you for the extra time. I was still confused. I was thinking about Sour Diesel. Sour Diesel sounds really good right now.
That's something else, I guess.
But yeah, something else. Nice little hybrid. Back to Portishead. Every time I put this album on, I'm like, why the fuck haven't I listened to this album? And, however long it's been, I'm like, this is a really damn good album. And then about halfway through, I go, oh, I know why I haven't listened to it in as many years as I have. Because I don't, like, there's elements of it that are amazing.
You start drawing the bathtub?
Tracks that are amazing, but... Well, it's just the monotonous of the beat structure, and it doesn't change that much, especially at the end of the album, the latter half. So I don't know, but there's some really great jams on it. So I'm going to give 3.5.
Nice.
Good Ryan.
I like the feel of the warm bathtub sometimes. Maybe this is the album I need to listen to calm down. But
there you go.
Jordan gave me this album on record, and I listened to it several times, and that was the only time I ever heard it was on that record, and it was recently, so it's kind of a newer thing. I did like Sour Times, but anyways, I give it a 3.2, but I do like the music quite a bit. It's just not something I want to listen to a ton.
Excellent. Jordan, last but not least.
Yeah, I give it a 4. I just really love... See, that it's similar to what Chuck is saying, but I love the mood, I love the feel of it, but it can kind of start to drag you down when you're listening the long haul. I think I could listen to this one in like chunks, like quarters, maybe a half at a time, but I do really love that haunting atmospheric quality that it's got. I love the beats that are kind of mixed with this really laid back music, and I like that the guitar was that very sort of cinematic, and then even the juxtaposition of that kind of really depressing music with the James Bond sort of stuff, and it just kind of makes it fun and mysterious. It's a good album. 4 stars for me.
Nice. Oh, excellent, everybody. Well, that wraps up our week. It was a decent one, but let's let the scores tell the story. Jordan,
Scores
where'd we
will tell
land?
the story. All right. Can anyone guess what came in last place for this week? Just anybody randomly.
I think I have an idea.
I don't know. Just tell
I can
us.
give you a clue. We don't know.
Yes. Yeah, nobody knows.
Give it to
I
us.
should have given it a
Sepultura Roots.
5.
Yeah, well, it still wouldn't have
Bump up
been
the average.
much of a difference. I could tell you what that average would have been, but no, it wouldn't have helped much. If anyway, it came in at 2.05 stars. Then that's pretty solidly.
I feel
in
like
last
I
place.
did my job
Coming
because
in.
it came in
You did.
You did, Ryan.
above
You did.
what
Right.
I
You
was
did a
figuring
great
it would have
job.
been.
I would have given it a
It's
1.
not the low score is not a reflection of you. It's got 2 stars because of you. Because it
Because
would have been lower than 2 stars. It would have been like 1
half a star.
at something. Right. It
You
would have
were a
just
5-star guy,
You
right?
actually 5-star guy, man. You brought out the best in
right.
that album, and you did what you could with the material. So
All right, that's
well
enough.
done for you.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
enough. That's enough. Yeah.
Right. Okay. So anyway, just like I was saying, Ryan, you did a great job presenting Talvin Singh as well. I mean, you're just like an all-around guy. Talvin
Dude,
Singh's next. And you
jeez.
did what you could with it.
Suck
You
his
even-
dick already.
Wow. I'm going to be angry next time I come in.
Yeah, man. Jeez. Jerk each other off.
Yeah, you even
Yeah,
let Chuck do
that's what
all
it
the
gets you.
speaking, and that was a really good strategy having Chuck
Come
do
on,
all
let
the
me
speaking,
finish.
And so, yeah,
The cashew's shaking.
yeah.
No, keep going. Come on. I'm almost there.
Anyway, yeah,
Sorry.
where are we?
Anyway,
Or-
2.86 for Talvin Singh. 4th place. I was just thinking of that cashew shaking. I couldn't.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, threw me off. Oh boy. Okay, so then coming in at 3rd place, we've got Portishead with 3.56 stars. Again, another great presentation for you, Ryan, on that one. And then coming.
Yeah, good job, Ryan.
Coming in at 2nd, we've got Led Zeppelin and Physical Graffiti, 4.18. And Ryan, I really like the way that you kind of, brought out a lot of the great instrumentals that they were playing, brought it to life.
And in first place,
Yeah,
we got Phil Spector's Christmas album.
Thank you, Mike.
This
Oh
has
my
been
God.
1001,
Thank you.
an album odyssey. Thanks
Yeah, it
for
has.
listening,
Christmas
everybody.
rules.
Don't forget to check out our Instagram account. Like and subscribe, share it out, tell your friends, or don't. We don't care. Have a great week.